Real quick before this video starts, I just want to give a quick shout out to Chivo for editing this video. He's been doing all of the King Gizzard reactions and I greatly appreciate it. Secondly, a lot of my thoughts on this album have changed, so anytime I have a different opinion on a song than I had before, I'm basically going to be editing myself in, giving my new score for the song, as well as giving my new score for the album at the end of the video as well. Lastly, this reaction was taken from one of my viewer music submission live streams. They are every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday, so make sure you stop in, say hi, send me some music, and who knows, if you send in an album, it may even be turned into a video like this one. And yeah, that's about it. Enjoy the video.
People seem to like this album. Let's give it a listen. 12 tracks, 33 minutes. Cool. Let's just go. Let's just listen to some King Gizzard. It's fine, chat. Now we get to listen to some King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard, okay?
It's in vogue to be feckless when it comes to the mother taking care of us. I know it's so conventional, but it don't make no sense at all. But it don't make no sense at all.
Is this their quirky indie album? This is their indie folk album, apparently. The album didn't offend me. It didn't. It was just a painfully boring. That was nice. That was a nice first track. I'm not as crazy on this sound as I am with the sound of a lot of their other stuff, but it's still fine. Still just a cute, sweet little indie folk sounding track. Nice production, but nothing that I would really return to on that track. It's like a 7.8. Back to this though, this sounds pretty nice. You were in Normandy on D-Day and can decipher code? Outright. I am Alan Turing. Yeah. Bit of an awkward transition there, but it's fine. I actually like that song a little bit more than the first one. I give that one an 8.2. Yeah, that was like the sound of the first one, just done a little bit better. Song I would probably return to a decent amount more.
This song has actually shrunk on me. I'd probably give it close to like a 7.3 now. It's still good, but it's not really a song I would find myself returning to all that much.
Yeah, this isn't like my favorite King Gizzard up to this point, but I'm liking this different sound. You're back with 3 Oreos and a jar of Gatorade. I've never drank Gatorade before, but I would... Oh, bro, I would literally kill a man for a packet of double stuffed Oreos right now. Double stuffed Oreos might be the best invention ever created. And another thing I want to have, I had it for the first time not too long ago, and I've not had it since, and I really want it again, is fried shrimp. I'm not crazy on shrimp, but fried shrimp? one of the best things I've ever consumed. It was amazing. Double stuffed Oreos are the perfect form of Oreo. Legit, they're so good. Too much calories? Man, I don't care about... Listen, I need some extra calories. Have you seen how skinny I am? I don't eat anywhere near enough. I need some more calories. Do you know what the biggest disappointment was? Love mint ice cream, love mint chocolate, but then... Bro eats toothpaste? This definitely feels like the least interesting of their albums so far. It's more, I just like the execution more than the concept of the album itself. Toothpaste is goated. I don't particularly like the taste of toothpaste. I can't lie. Really nice transition. Yeah, that song was good. It's probably my least favorite so far, but still, I thought it was nice. I'll give it a 7.5.
This one has shrunk to a flat 7 for me. It's not the biggest change in scores, but it's enough for me to want to mention it.
Yeah, sound is still well executed, still is very fun, still very likable, cute, sweet. Just not something I would return to all that much. Paper Mache Dream Balloon. I should, yeah, I need to sort this out. This is all trash. There we go. Listen, all of these songs have kind of been around the same level of quality for me. That one's like an 8. Like a flat 8. It's nice. It's really sweet. The production is like super simple. It's just cute, fun indie folk, but it doesn't really go above that, but it also doesn't go below that. I think it's still sweet. It's still enjoyable. It just doesn't quite live up to a lot of King Gizzard's other stuff. Trapdoor. This is my favorite so far, honestly. Yeah, this one feels the most like King Gizzard out of all the songs so far. This is the trap switch up we all needed, legit. Yep, that was my favorite so far. Older Cadaver, huh? Oh, Cold Cadaver. Yeah, that was my favorite so far. That felt the most King Gizzard out of all of the songs so far. It was the most energetic, it was the most appealing to me. Had some of like the quirky King Gizzard isms in there, like the really weird time signature stuff going on, the super odd vocal performance, the constant repetition. That one felt the most King Gizzard to me, and it's my favorite up to this point. It's like an 8.7. Cold Cadaver. Cadaver is another word for, Cadaver's another word for a skeleton, isn't it? Wait, what? Did the stream get taken down? Oh. Anyway, as I was saying, cadaver is another word for a skeleton, isn't it? Yeah, that was another good song. 7.6. Again, a lot of this is just decently well executed indie folk, but nothing that's really appealing to me so far, outside of like tracks 5, 4, and 2. Up to this point, there isn't much that I would really return to, but I still appreciate it. I still think that it's well done. I still think that the like actual ideas on here are really interesting. It just isn't something that I gravitate towards as much as their other stuff. The Bitter Boogie. Okay. Harmonica solo. I like that one a lot. That's one of my favorites so far. Not my like absolute #1 favorite, but that was honestly really solid. One of the better executed tracks up to this point, one that I feel like I would gravitate towards. I feel like the longer runtime of that track allows it to be fleshed out just that little bit more in a way that makes it a little more appealing to me. And I honestly could see myself re-listening to that one a decent bit. Yeah, that one an 8.3. N.G.R.I. Bloodstain. What does N.G.R.I. stand for?
Everyone thinks I am a shadow when I'm hiding in my room, safe within my zone. Sorry, N.G.R.I. I've awoken from my slumber. I was dreaming about
That was another one of my favorites up to this point. The energy of that one was definitely the most appealing thing about it. I love how fast-paced and wild that one was. Yeah, that was one of the most fun songs up to this point. I honestly thought that was one of my favorites.
This one is actually shrunk to like a flat 6 for me. It's usually around this point in the album on re-listens where I really start to lose interest, and the sound of all of these songs just blends together for me.
Next track, Time Equals Fate.
It's always in between the lines you thought you read. The time and distance keyhole needle through the thread. If I could step backwards somewhere into the past,
What happened to my hair? I got given a... I got given money. And I shaved it. I set a donation goal on a stream a couple weeks back, and the donation goal was surpassed. So yeah. Yeah, that song's not one of my favorites so far, but it's still good. 7.8.
This one has also shrunk a decent bit for me. I'd probably give it like a 6.2 now.
Time equals fate, time equals money.
I know my eyes start itching, and all I've got to say, why is time
Yeah, I kind of agree, AD.
sounds funny, can't be seen, is funny.
The song was pretty good. Again, not one I would return to all that much, but still, solid, fun, sweet, simple track. I love the vocals on that one. The time is money thing being repeated sounded fantastic. I think that the actual vocal effects on that one work really well too. I like that one.
This one has shrunk to a flat 7 for me. Similar to Dirt, it's not the biggest change, but one big enough that I think it's worth mentioning.
Most of what I like.
Most of what I when you look me in the eye, always caressing the rose which I feel. The corpse that I'm dressing, I teeter on its edge, just waiting to be.
This feels like a Beatles song.
Written appeal to me, love. Remake, rebuild, rest of it is what I'm bleeding and laxative to cry. You always shut your eyes when you look me in the eye. Always caressing the rose which I prayed. The corpse that I'm dressing should never be displayed. Should never be displayed.
That was my favorite so far. That was actually my favorite so far. That one just, once it clicked hard. That was so smooth. That was so smooth. That was absolutely gorgeous. The vocal performance is my favorite on the album up to this point. It's also really catchy. The Never Be the Same thing. Man. Very good. My favorite so far. That was really nice.
This one has shrunk to like a 7.8 for me. I still think it's a really solid track, but I don't get anywhere near as much out of it as I did on a first listen.
Might go into a Jason Derulo concert? Not a chance in hell. Oh my god, we're on the last song. We are on the last song already. Oops. That was a good closer. I'm not crazy on it. It's not the most necessary song here, but it's, I don't know, it's still nice. Give it a 7.4. Still has a really sweet sound. That outro bit was kind of cool. And it's a nice little cute cherry on top for the album, I guess. This album is good. This is a good King Gizzard album, but I think it's probably my least favorite up to this point. The indie folk sound just doesn't appeal to me quite as much as some of their other stuff. I just feel like I wouldn't return to this as much as any of their other albums, but still, I think it's good. The execution is still really nice. I still think this is just a solid release from the band, but nothing I would really return to outside of a handful of tracks here. Let's add up the scores. And the score that I am giving to this album is an E, a flat 8. Cute little indie folk album from Gizzy Lizzy Wizzy. Nothing mind-blowing, but a solid little album with some stuff I'd return to.
My new score for the album would be a 7.3. The album's still good, but it kind of shrinks on me a tiny bit every listen, and it just kind of feels like the charm wears off on me really, really quick. There are certain tracks I'd still come back to a decent amount, but for the most part, these songs are just kind of forgettable, to be honest. Don't get me wrong, it's still a good album, I just don't think it's anywhere near as strong as when I first heard it. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Shout out again, of course, to Chivo for editing this, I greatly appreciate it. Let me know what you think of this album down below and how it compares to other King Gizzard releases for you. Let me know what other albums you'd like to see me listen to in the future as well. Links in the description to my Discord, my album of the year, my Twitter, and my second channel. Check those out if you haven't. Make sure you like and sub as well, we are on our way to 2K, and I will see you guys whenever I next stream or upload. Bye bye.